Hello, and welcome to another episode. Today is election eve, and so I wanted to take a moment and reiterate some things that I said earlier this year in the context of what will be going on in the US this week. So this has been a stressful year. We've talked about stress before, but I want to go back to another topic that I covered earlier, and that was kindness. And that was in episode 15. And I just want to reiterate today a little bit about that in the context of what's going to be happening over the next few days. This has been a particularly contentious year in terms of the election, and that is on top of everything that's happening with the pandemic issues, with issues of racial justice in our country, and all of that is going to come to a very stressful point as we go through the election and the results of those elections. And so what I just wanted to go back and say, remembering the attempt to be kind in everything you do. So whoever the eventual winner is, at either the presidential level or at your state and local levels, some percentage of our population is going to be disappointed. They may be frustrated, they may be angry, they may be feeling a wide range of emotions. And that is going to affect what happens in our classrooms. And so I just wanted to make us think about that in terms of no matter where you stand on any of these particular issues, how are you going to handle those emotions yourself and in terms of your students. And this is where we all have different ways of dealing with these sorts of issues, but how we interact with others is going to be very important right now. And so whether that's issues with things being turned in on time this week, whether it's maybe students who act out in ways that you might not typically expect, all of that is going to be happening, and we as instructors need to be not only just aware of that, but look at how we respond. I know it's very common if someone comes to us in an emotional state, we might take that as an attack on us. And in this particular case, with everything that's going on, we need to, look at that and try to be a little more thoughtful of where that other person's coming from, and use all of this information, that we have at our disposal. We've been trained, we've got experience in our teaching. Take all of that and use it to step back a little bit, think about the situation and how we can respond in a way that doesn't escalate a situation, in a way that doesn't make someone feel like we're not listening to them, or in just a way that shows them that we understand, or at least feel for them, and aren't going to dismiss their feelings and are going to take that into account in how we're responding. And just being kind would be the best way to diffuse that situation and get past it and find ways to help them be productive in your class without letting this harm their performance in any way down the long run. So I think the next, at least the next few days, or maybe more, are going to continue to be very stressful for our students. And we can't change the situation. We can't solve any of these situations on our own, but we can respond kindly to our students and do our best to help them handle the particular situation without it negatively affecting their performance in our classes or their mental health and other things that are very important right now. So that's all I want to say. I hope that each of us are able to do that. I know it is not always easy ourselves to handle these situations, and I just want to say, to each of you, that I want us all to get through this, and I want us all to find a place where we can move forward productively. And as always, I just want to thank you for listening to what I had to say today, and I will see you next time.